Hello, my name's Blaine Wiggins, and I'm a real estate professional here in the Valley of the Sun. If you're watching this video, chances are you're looking for a real estate agent. Now, I know you have thousands of options when it comes to choosing your agent, and I want to tell you why I'm different than everyone else. I had a very successful career as a vice president for a Fortune 500 company, in which I honed tremendous skills such as negotiation, communication, and just working with people. I am different, and I want you to see why. So I've asked some friends to share their insight into how. Thanks.
Believe me when I tell you, Blaine Wiggins wrote the book on motivating and inspiring others.
No, I was just recently in a training class a few months back. I started at a new company within the education field, and as we're in training class, of course, we're all reminiscing and talking about the different people that we knew, or who was our manager, or what division we were in. People are very opinionated in our industry, and have a lot of positive and negative things to say about people. But what was interesting is this is now the second school that I've gone to where in training class Blaine's name has come up several times, and nobody had anything but positive things to say about him.
Blaine's leadership style has always been that of influence, belief, inspiration. He's a very transformational leader.
I can honestly say that Blaine was the best leader that I've had in my 12-year career. And I say that because he helped me to be a more impassioned and inspiring person and leader.
He's consistent. He gets things done at the top level always. And how he does that is he focuses on his people and believes in them and brings out the best in them. He's a great coach and motivator.
He has the unique ability to connect with people and inspire them for greatness. One of his favorite quotes, which he embodies, is leaders take people where they want to go, but great leaders take people not necessarily where they want to go, but where they're capable of being. And I've always seen Blaine that way.
He's the best at rallying a group, getting them to go after a common goal, and being excited, whether it's something that they're going to be challenged with, whether it's a new initiative. He just has that ability to engage people, involve people, collaborate, all of his staff, and make sure that everybody's heading in the same direction with a really positive attitude.
Blaine has been an amazing mentor to me. Throughout my career, there's been no other person that I can recall that has inspired me and motivated me to work harder in my job than he has.
And he's creative. He sees through the status quo. He has got a great ability to bring out the best in creative ideas and bring those to the table.
He helped me become a better leader because he challenged me to do my best in everything that I did.
Blaine's the type of guy that doesn't micromanage you, doesn't make you feel little. He builds you up and believes in you, and it makes you never want to let him down. That's how I've always described Blaine's leadership.
This guy can command respect. He has the ability to move crowds, big and small crowds.
He actually took the time to learn everybody's name in the division and say hi, and didn't seem like this leader that was up on this pedestal, inapproachable. You could tell he really cared about the people.
He's not only dedicated to his career, but family comes first in his life, and he's inspirational in so many other aspects. He's compassionate, he's consistent, and he gives 110% every day.
More importantly, what Blaine has done for me personally, he's helped inspire me to not only be a better leader, be cognizant of my personal brand, my corporate image, but he's also helped me and inspired me to want to be a better person outside of work. That's a true leader.
And he did that by caring so much about me personally and then professionally. It was always that direction, that order of caring about me as a person and wanting me to be the best person that I could be so that I could then show up as the best person that I could be at work. And it made me really think differently about the way that I led people and the way that I gave feedback and inspired and even helped people perform as well as performing myself. I've always really appreciated that about him.
Four kids under the age of 8. The oldest is Easton. He's 7. He's an artist. So in March, he decided that for his mom's birthday, he was going to draw her a special picture. And so he went to work, went in the corner, he started drawing, and he was real proud of what he did. He rolled it up, put some tape on it, and when we were exchanging gifts, giving gifts to my wife, he handed it to her with a lot of pride, and she proceeded to unravel it and open it up. And this is what she saw. Right? Now, young Easton's in therapy right now. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so if you can't see it in the back, it's a shark swallowing a woman. And on top it says, "Happy birthday, Mom!" So obviously my wife is, because he's really proud of this. And so she's trying not to laugh, doesn't want to offend his artistic ability. And so she kind of chokes back the laughter and she says, "Now, son, why on earth did you draw a picture of a shark swallowing me up?" And Easton looks at her and he's just disgusted. He's disgusted that Mom does not know what is going on with this obvious photo. He says, "Mom, the shark's not swallowing you up. You're escaping from him." And come on, duh, of course. And so the minds of a 7-year-old, right? So we've had a good laugh. This was back in March. Again, I shared it with the director team. I thought it was really funny. And so this morning, I get up, and I'm downstairs in the office, and I'm reading the news on the computer, and I go to get done, and I close out the browser, and what is our desktop background? But this, because Easton has figured out how to change the desktop background. And it's been there for about a month and a half. Again, back in March, we've had our laugh. It's funny, yahoo. But as I got to get up, I looked at it, and for some reason, it just kind of clicked in my head. I had that epiphany, where all of a sudden it represented something I had never seen before. So kind of go with me here. If you think about it, so here we have a shark swallowing up this lady, right? What if we were to say that change represents that shark? Things that are outside of our control, things that are bigger than us, represents that shark. And that's us, right? That lady's us. And there's not a whole lot we can do when we feel like we're getting swallowed up by things outside of our control, right? Has anyone ever felt that way before? Do we feel that way right now? I'll be the first one to say that sometimes it feels like things are out of my control when it comes to the changes that are going on. What's interesting to me and what I noticed is if you look at this picture, the lady's got a little bit of a smile. Sometimes do we put the smile on, right? We don't want our managers or our directors to feel let down, so we kind of, yeah, it's a good change. I'm excited about it, right? We kind of fake the smile, kind of like the lady and the shark. And we do that. And then maybe myself or your director or your senior director or Joe or someone, we kind of feel like, they're drinking the Kool-Aid, so they're like, "Happy birthday! This is great. This is a great change." And it's kind of told to us that this is how it's going to be. What's interesting with this, you guys, and what hit me is the difference in the perspective. And that's what I want to talk to you about just really briefly. When you think about the difference in perspective of my wife, who saw this as herself being swallowed up by a shark, and then you have someone else, a 7-year-old, kind of pure intent, thinking to himself, "No, that's not what that is. That's someone getting away. That's someone succeeding. That's someone kind of owning their circumstances, getting out of that situation, removing themselves." It was interesting. It kind of hit me really hard. When these changes are happening, this is my challenge to you as the best campus in the University of Phoenix. It's to be an owner of your circumstances. It's to adjust your perspective. And I promise if you do that, things will look a lot differently. And the things that feel like they're outside of your control, you'll realize they're really not. Because at the end of the day, and we've learned this in the Fred Factor book, you can own your circumstances. You can be the very best at what you are. And so I appreciate Easton and his inspiration to me, because to me it's about perspective. And so again, I challenge you to think that way as we continue to move forward with the changes that are happening in our organization. Adjust your perspective.
Hello again. Thanks so much for watching this video. I want to point out that the reason I put it on here was to really just set myself apart. I wanted to be memorable. You can go to so many different websites, but it's really hard to know anything about that agent just by looking at their little picture up in the corner. At least now I hope you feel like you know more about who I am, what's important to me, and the things that I can offer you as your agent. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me anytime. You can text me as well at 623-256-1222. You can also email me at listwithblaine@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at ListWithBlaine. Thanks again for stopping by my website. Thanks for watching this video, And if I can help you in any way, please let me know. And always remember, it's always smart to list with Blaine. Have a great day.